Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 3. Well, last time, on defeating the dragon, the true Zorlo Agluga, we solved the threat underneath Heimdall. And beating back Crow afterwards, we now return to the surface, hoping there's, of course, no martial law going to be taking place. It's festival time, most likely. It's time to return to a festive Heimdall the next day. Let's enjoy. At 9 a.m.
I'm happy to have the opportunity to address you all here on this wonderful first day of the summer festival. Just yesterday, foreign spies were identified and determined to be a danger to the public. However, they have since been apprehended. I thank the Heimdall Military Police, the Railway Military Police, and the Imperial Army for their work containing the threat. I'd also like to thank the Courageous for detaining a suspicious ship and the Bracer Guild for their assistance. But most importantly, I'd like to commend these people here before me for their direct and substantial aid in resolving this incident. The students and instructors of Thor's military academies, main and branch campuses.
I am Olaf Craig, commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. As of yesterday, the total number of arrests stands at 94. We believe it's now safe to say this crisis has been averted.
As representative of both campuses, I, Aurelia Le Guin, am pleased to report there are no casualties or major injuries from any student or faculty member from either campus. The results of their training are clear.
In Emperor Eugen's stead, allow me to give you both the highest praise and thanks from the depths of my heart. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Nothing makes me happier than to see you carrying on the will of Emperor Dreikels with such drive.
Now we shall begin the award ceremony on behalf of the Imperial Household Agency. Will the representative from each school step forward, please?
Yes. Yes.
Gotta get that paparazzi shot. The true heroes in the back.
Instructor Schwarzer! Can we get a shot of you shaking hands with the prince? We heard His Highness took command of the Thor's main campus students.
Well, you led your team to deal with another huge threat. That's amazing, Instructor!
I'm sure the people would love to see a photo of the country's prince and its biggest hero.
A fine idea. What do you say, Instructor Rean?
Yes, though it's too great an honor for the likes of me.
I'm sure we each had our own strategies, but we're all from Thors. I believe that you being appointed the principal of the branch campus was thanks to the guidance of Adius. I'm thankful for the honor. You did well too, Major Irving. You handled difficult situation with ease. I'm sure the field exercises went so smoothly thanks to you. Yes, I'm honored by your praise. And Randy, to be honest, I don't think I can ever thank you enough. I get paid, so please don't sweat it. I'm sure you've already heard, but I would love for all of you to attend the parties being hosted by City Hall and the Imperial family tonight. Until then, we will suspend the field exercises and switch to free time. Spread your wings wide. Venture forth to Heimdall's Summer Festival. Woohoo, yeah! Where should we go, everyone? Don't go too crazy. Also, in case of an emergency, you will be limited to the city block only. Such is rules. By the way, it was interesting to see Chancellor Osborne, Mr. Gilliath, with not just Lecter, but Hugo in the corner there. Oh-ho-ho. It's quite unfortunate that we cannot reveal your actions to the public. Not only do you take care of the Republic spies, but you also protected the capital from an ancient disaster. Thank you. Having started Class 7 is my greatest achievement and my biggest source of pride. Your Highness, it's an honor. Oh, you're gonna make me blush. Good to know we're living up to the name then. What's going to happen to the Republic spies? Well, some of them are very weak, so they will be monitored closely. But since the guild is involved this time, they'll be treated humanely, I promise you that. I predict that after some diplomatic negotiations, they will be sent back. We still have some pending issues to deal with, but we were able to avoid the worst case scenario. Yes, we still need to be careful. But for today at least, please spread your wings and enjoy yourselves. I'd like you all to enjoy the peace that you brought by protecting the capital from the ancient disaster. Your words are wasted on us. We'll make the most of it. Ah, Rean, Toa, I understand. We've sent out messages about Angelica and George to every group we could. I promise I will uncover the truth, as well as what led to the Azure Knight's disappearance. So please be patient. Alright, thank you. We better get going. You're right. Seeing all of you here is making me dizzy. Tita, Agate, are you two on a date? Olivier! Well, well. My, how adorable. I won't whistle. I can't whistle. What whistle are they doing even? I don't even understand. It's a single one, not a wolf whistle. It's like a... I don't know. That sounds like you're calling Zio, rather. Ah, geez, shut up. You need to meet up with her too. Oh, you're talking about the one Oliver met in La Bille? Ah, that's my little secret. I want to meet her. Anyway, Elise, are you attending to the charity bazaar after this? Yes, and the princess will also be there. You should come too, Rean. Speaking of which, will you be attending the party tonight with the old Class 7? I am, but not with the old Class 7. Principal Aurelia asked me to lead the students. I'll be attending with the new Class 7, alongside the students of the main campus. I see. Very well then, I'll be waiting. Huh? Rean! Oh, Elise. Sorry, did I interrupt you? Oh, no, not at all. What's wrong, Elliot? Well, my father wants to talk to you, Rean. General Craig? Alright, where's the General now? Oh, he's borrowing the lounge in front of the VIP room. Do you know how to get there? In front, huh? I should be fine. What about you, Elliot? Gonna go check out the Summer Festival? Yeah, I'll be at the party tonight too, so I figured I might as well enjoy myself while I'm here. Maybe I'll stop by the bazaar that the girls' school is running. Of course, you're more than welcome to. Well then, Rean, I shall see you later. Yeah, have fun, you two. You too, Rean. Call me if you're free. Rean's okay with Elliot hanging out near his sister then? Does that mean he views Elliot as a suitable brother-in-law? Or does he not view Elliot as a threat? General Craig, Elliot's father, and the man in charge of the Imperial Army's 4th Armed Division. Does he want to talk about the Azure Knight? Or maybe... That's a shortcut. Anyway, I better start heading over. Elliot has never shown a romantic interest in Elise. Now I know. I'm playing. But even then, any boy is near his sister. they'll meet the might of the 8-leaf one blades. Wait, 8-leaf one blades? That's definitely the right way of saying that. There's some races to today. I'm so excited. The stall is all ready. I can't wait till the doors open. 8 leaves, but 1 blade. That's right, not 1 blades. That'd be multiple. Morning, Rean. Hey, you two. Here for an interview. Around the money. When you guys, no, all of Force could do it. I'm going to give the full scoop on Radio Trista's morning news show. Well, you sure are prepared, but are you sure it's a good topic for the first day of the festival? The heroes who saved the summer festival. Doesn't have a great ring to it. The Imperial Chronicle can't let this story slip past us either. We'll have to switch things around a little to make sure it gets into the summer festival special issue. These two are way too fired up. Anyway, Rean, congratulations on your award! Thanks, you two. It was only possible because of everyone who supported me. Nice, just got a great pic of you right now. Could you keep that off the record? Girls gotta eat, Rean. Anyway, I should probably run back to the office. My co-workers who got here earlier are probably there already, but I want to see if we can squeeze this into a special issue. Special issue of Rean. What school year it's been? The students of the branch campus have all really grown up. And as I said to some Leeves, I get a front row seat for all of it. Rean, you really helped these kids learn and grow. You should be proud. So now it is time for that sweep, though. We have ourselves a destination. We're of course going to check any NPC on our route. Hey, I saw the ceremony. You look like a real big shot out there. The Astral Chevalier. I always thought you were cool. Never thought I'd meet you. Plus, you actually bet on Lena Bloom when you made that huge comeback. You're amazing. Thank you. It's almost like we understand video games. Summer races today. I'm so pumped up preparing for it. You should stop by if you have the time. You're as always welcome. But what if it's like 4 AM? Would I be welcome? What is the answer there? Alright, so we want to go over here.
Hey, Rean. Congrats on the award.
Alan, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm here with the General. I managed to catch a bit of the ceremony. Man, as usual, you guys are doing some crazy stuff. You better relax and have some fun during the Summer Festival, got it? That's the plan. What are you planning to do for the Summer Festival? Well, I'm actually off duty after this, so I was planning on going to see Bridget. We're going to go walk around the Garnier district in Mad Park. That's a good date course. You two are pretty close, huh? What did Rean know about date courses? The only reason we can do all this is because you guys fought so hard to keep us safe. If martial law had been invoked, the whole festival would have been cancelled. Yeah, I suppose so. By the way, is the General in there? Alright, you were summoned. Sorry to keep you. Are you ready to meet with the General? Not just yet. Just need another minute to get ready. No problem. Let me know when you're all set. So, of course, you talk to everyone in an area before you move on. So let's talk to the workers, because there's no nobles. That'll be a racecourse reception before today's races. It's open to the public, so feel free to check it out. We were going to have so much bountiful information. Oh, excuse me. Do you want to order something? We're busy with the summer festival preparation at the moment, but you can still order drinks in the meantime. That is a good point, yeah. Alan and Bridget are engaged. They're pretty close. They should know what date courses are. We shouldn't be surprised. I don't know what a date course is. What? Oh, Mr. Schwarzer, did you need something? General Craig is in the meeting room on the other side. My date course would be, right, we're on this. We've got to run around lap. That's my date course. We'll be hot and sweaty afterwards. It'll be great. General Craig's here in this room. You ready to meet with him? Let's go. Yeah, thanks.
General, Schwarzer has arrived.
Okay, Eustace.
Very well. Show him in. Also, make sure no one disturbs us, Warrant Officer.
Understood, sir.
Pardon me.
Thank you for coming.
Schwarzer, you truly did an excellent job.
General Craig, it's good to see you again. And I didn't expect to see you here too, Instructor Neidhart.
Oh, I simply stayed behind to commend you on a job well done. I trust you to lead the students of Class I to the party this evening. I apologize for the behavior of some of the main campus students.
Oh, it's fine. I think that's all part of a good rivalry. Besides, it seems like they've made up by now.
True enough. I'm not from Thor's myself, but that's exactly what I'd expect from the kind of school that gave us Prince Olivert and Major Claire. Not to mention General Le Guin, Brigadier General Bardius, and Chancellor Osborne.
My comrade Mueller is also an alumnus. Perhaps had I attended Thor's myself, I would have ended up a completely different sort of person.
Maybe. But things happen the way they do for a reason. For example, Elliot ending up in the same class as you.
Yeah, very true.
I shall excuse myself now. I plan to return to the division after the summer festival.
I trust you'll take good care of her. I suppose she is an adult now, and maybe I shouldn't worry quite so much, but...
I will endeavor to be a perfect gentleman as ever, sir. We'll meet again, Schwarzer.
Progress! Are he and Elliot's sister? They've been getting along with each other lately. They plan to enjoy the summer festival together today, seeing as it hasn't been cancelled. I see. I'm glad to hear it. Instructor Nihon and Fiona have both taken good care of us in the past. Nothing's for certain yet, but Fiona is 24 now, so I know I need to prepare myself for a marriage eventually. I know it's my subordinate, and I admit he is quite the man, but I still don't think I'm ready. Is that what I'm like when it comes to Elise? Says Psycho Rean, who doesn't realise the difference. But let's get you to the reason I called you here. Come sit. Yes, sir. There are two things I need to talk with you about. The first is regarding the Azure Knight. We had it stored in Gilliath Fortress, but it was discovered to be missing from the military vault this morning. Just like I thought. So the questions are when, who, and how. If the machine has the ability to teleport on its own, though, we're stuck. But we have to be able to discover some clues in the fortress's security cameras. So I'd like to wait for that before taking any further action. Understood. Thank you for letting me know. One more thing, and this is the main topic. I have a message for you from General Van Dyke. Really? As I'm sure you've heard, he quit his position as principal of Thor's main campus and was reinstated to active duty leading the Imperial Army. Though he was invited to the celebration tonight, he was too busy to attend, so he requested I attend in his absence and deliver you this message. I see. The Supreme Commander of the Imperial Army is that busy. Does that mean... I'm sure you have your concerns, but let's put that aside for the moment. The Supreme Commander has been greatly impressed by your work at the branch campus. With that in mind, he wanted me to speak to you about something. About the former subordinate of General Van Dyke's, someone who was also my direct superior. Former Brigadier General Gilliath Osborne. So he knew after all. Yes, he always looked after Osborne when they were still in the military. Meanwhile, as Osborne's subordinate, I was always trying to live up to the example he set. So it was a strange feeling indeed when Van Dyke told me 2 years ago that the young boy with jet black hair had eventually turned up again, as one of Elliot's classmates no less. Ah, you knew me when I was young, before I was taken in by Baron Schwarzer? Yes, you get your hair colour from the Brigadier General, but your features are more like those of his wife. I suppose they do say boys resemble their mothers. But maybe that's something to ask Chancellor Osborne himself about. However, considering your current relationship, Van Dyke deemed it necessary for us to step in, if only to tell you what we know. If I miss this chance, I don't know when I'll get another. I'll listen to everything you have to say, so please, tell me.
Alright then. Here's the story. About the Gilliath Osborne that Van Dyke and I knew. What happened before and after the Heimdall incident, and what we still don't know.
Back then, the Imperial Army was already mostly full of officers from commoner families. Among those officers, Osborne was a particularly bright and gifted young leader. He had mastered the Imperial Army's 100th form military combat, and both his leadership and practical skills were second to none. We all expected he'd carry the future of the Imperial Army on his soldiers one day. Soldiers' shoulders? He ended up marrying late. When he was 35, he had an encounter with a certain girl in a remote garrison town. At first, he seemed a bit self-conscious about the 10-year difference in age between them, but General Van Dyke played the role of matchmaker and they eventually created a warm, loving home together. Before long, they were blessed with a child, you, Rean. Soon after, Osborne was promoted to Brigadier General, and it seemed both his professional and private life was set. Until that fateful day 14 years ago. The noble officers in the Imperial Army were looking to start a war in a misguided bid for prestige. Osborne caught on to their plan and severely reprimanded them, but couldn't do much more, given they were fellow officers. It seemed as though the officers in question had learned their lesson, but a few days later, tragedy struck. Osborne's home near Heimdall was raided by what were assumed to be Jaegers. It happened in the middle of the night. They started a fire, and he came running. Next morning, all that was found was a burned-down building, dead Jaegers strewn about, and the body of Osborne's wife. Osborne himself and his 5-year-old son were nowhere to be found, but there was evidence that the child was grievously wounded. Immediately after that, Heimdall was attacked in the same way, and 3 days later, the 100 Days' War began. A mere 3 months after the war's start, the Imperial Army had used its unstoppable force to occupy most of Lebel. But due to Lebel's sudden counterattack, the noble officers' armored divisions were defeated, and the war came to a standstill. Just when Supreme Commander Van Dyke was about to send in the main division to resolve the situation, Brigadier General Osborne suddenly returned. With Van Dyke's introduction, Osborne met with the Emperor and was tasked with taking care of the Heimdall case. Then, a mere 10 days later, the 100 Days' War came to an end, and a ceasefire agreement was signed with Lebel. Half a year after that, the Brigadier General was appointed as the first common-born Chancellor for his actions.
I see. So that's the reason. But why?
This is all Van Dyke and I can tell you. We still have no idea what he was up to those 3 months he was missing. Nor do we know his reasons for becoming Chancellor, or the direction he intends to take Erebonia. The only one who could possibly approach him about these topics is you, his son.
The only man I can call my father is Theo Schwarzer. I don't have many memories of the Chancellor, and those that I do are distant and fragmented.
Understandable. I heard much about Theo back when I served under Osborne. He told me there was a young nobleman about my age who was like a younger brother to him. I'm sure their friendship was the reason he left you with Theo.
That's the impression I got from the letter my father sent me. And I have no doubt the Chancellor's blood runs through my veins. I don't know what exactly happened in the attack, but at the very least, I remember how concerned for my safety he was.
Rean, I pray you grow up strong and healthy. Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child.
However, I can't accept what he's done since then. What he's still doing to this nation. The way he completely crushes everything in his way. The way he nonchalantly ruins lives and sows chaos. It's monstrous. And also, his plan to invade Calvart. That's why I at least want to question him. Not as his son, but as someone whose life he saved 14 years ago. Despite all the things he's done since, I can at least believe in his words from back then. Tonight's party at the Imperial Palace will likely be my only chance to talk with him. There are so many things to ask. The truth behind recent incidents, his relationship with certain groups, where he's taking this nation. I don't know how just yet, but I will get him to explain himself.
I see. Back when we first met, when you were still small, I believed our families would grow close together. Though that wish may have never come true, you and Elliot did end up meeting. I truly believe that much was the will of Adios. Do what Van Dyke and I couldn't. Find the truth behind Chancellor Osborne. Make him understand you and your friends' wishes.
Yes, understood.
Well, we have our mission. But will Dad listen? That is the question. Later, after Rean parted with the General, many people started to enter the Racecourse for the upcoming events. Wow, it's pretty popping in there. I wonder where everyone else is. This is Schwarzer. Rean, are you done with the talk? Thor, yeah, I just finished. That's great. Perfect timing then. Everyone else told me where they were going, so I figured I should let you know too. I sent you the map info. Just check it on your Arcus when you need it. You did all that for me. Thor, you should be enjoying the summer festival too. Well, with all this happening with Angie, I can't relax. Besides, I thought it would be a good idea to give you some organized information. I'll go out after I finish, I promise. Okay, please make sure to relax. The same goes for you. Make sure you enjoy your time here, okay? I hear there are a lot of events, so make sure you enter them all. Okay, will do. Alright, I'll contact you before nightfall. I think the new Class 7 and the main campus, Class 1, are going to need to meet up. Yeah, talk to you then. Now go enjoy the summer festival, Rean. She always does this so much for me. I promised Thor, so maybe I better go talk with everyone and enter the events. The party at Valflame Palace. I'll need to be on my toes, and I need to take care of that business for the General. I should enjoy myself during the day and prepare for tonight. Mentally steel myself. Oh, I should head to the Imperial Museum too. It'd be a good idea to see how they're doing after everything that happened yesterday. It'd be a good idea to see if that chest that I missed is there. Also, that is the question I've been waiting to answer. Alright, let's go around. Oh, that reminds me. Someone gave me some special tickets this morning. They can be used during the summer festival. Maybe I can invite someone. We received 5 summer festival tickets. During the summer festival in Heimdall, you can invite your friends to various events held throughout the city. You can invite any member of the new Class 7 to any event, or members of the old Class 7 to events they may be interested in. So how many events can I invite Emma to? That is the question. You can deepen bonds like normal bonding events if certain conditions are met. You may even be able to see a special event. Try inviting your favourite members. You can progress the main story after using enough of your tickets. See, I do wonder if people know that I'm joking or not. All of them! Yes, all of them! Excellent! Right, I feel like I should actually go to there first, but that seems to be the main quest bit now as well. Seeming I'm already at the racecourse, why don't I start here? It seems there's an event on the racecourse premises too. And see who's hanging out places. Well, some of our guys, the wingmans. We got Gaius and Elliot, best buds. They've spotted 2 young faculty members. Is this a double date? Be ace if it was. I heard City Hall will be hosting a party at Villa Soleil. Alright, I guess I've got places to go today. First the opera, then the summer races. Maybe I'll go to the club after that. Oh, I hope you have a good time too. I do. Now stop perving, old man. What's going on here? Hey, it's Min and Lind. Oh, they just met up. I didn't expect to see you 2 here. Oh, hi there, you 2. What a coincidence. I still can't get over how tall Gaius has gotten. Yeah, I almost didn't recognize him. And Elliot's gotten more handsome too. Oh, the lines. Oh, and congrats on making your musical debut. As a fellow member of the Wind Orchestra, I'm real proud of you. Oh, thanks. You 2 have really grown up too. You think so? I don't really feel like I have, but... Well, that's been a year and a half. In one way or another, we've all grown since our school days. You become the branch campus's nurse, Lind, and you're working on plans of soul that's now mint. I'm glad to see you've each found a good path to follow. We've got character note added for Mint. To this day, I consider Erebonia my second home, and it never feels more so than when I'm with my old classmates. The winds and the goddess may have pushed us into different directions, but they've shaped us all into the fine young adults we are today. We need to get together with you again so you can tell us all the things. Spill your secrets! Except he wanted to spill his secrets, and I went, nah, what's that about? Gaius and I were hanging out when we ran into them. He did tell me they were at the branch campus, but there's something more real about hearing it straight from them. What? Are you saying I'm a liar? They went down a different road than we did, but it seems like it's really worked out. I want to hear all about their lives when we have a chance to talk. Elliot calling me a liar to my face. Doesn't sound real when you tell me. How dare you? I thought we were besties. Still some work's finished, but Mint dragged me out of the office. It must have been Aegis's will that we met the 2 of you here, though. It might be fun for the 4 of us to go around the festival together. I think a group of 4 is perfect for the summer festival. Speaking of groups, I hear that Uncle Makarov and Instructor Mary are in Heimdall. My information says they were last seen out on a date on the east side. I hope Uncle Makarov's doing okay. I'll have to check up on him later. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to see his favourite niece. I don't think he wants you underfoot, if that is actually what's going on. Yesterday I bet on the right horse to come in first. My luck is really starting to kick in. At this rate, the summer races should go well for me. I should bet big here. No, I should be conservative. What are you going to do? The summer races are the biggest races during the first half of the season. I'm getting really pumped. I had to think hard about which horse to bet on. Lino Bloom is never going to win again. Today's day of summer races. The first race of the day will start at 1 PM. Please don't miss seeing which horse will capture the glory this year. Anything new to buy here? Yes, we can. Jockey Mishi as well, which we technically already had at one point. Well, technically, it's really not a bad attachment either. Special issue. Obviously not with my picture in it. There's a racecourse reception up until the start of the race. You don't have to get a chance to ride a racehorse. You should try it out. Oh, it's an option to ride a racehorse, is it? The summer races are starting soon. It draws famous horses and jockeys from all over. I can't miss it. I mean, this looks like the USIS event. Right, where's the actual event take place? All the way over there is where the choice is made. And it's with the old man who bet on Lino Bloom as well, right? Wow, there's a lot of NPCs here all of a sudden. Right, Dumble, where's Door? Lino Bloom is racing. Oh, wasn't he retiring? He looks to be in good condition. But he's so old. How intriguing. Oh, Lino Bloom's actually going again? I did pretty good yesterday. Maybe I can bet on the winner of the summer races today. Alright, I'm going to go make some bets. Yeah, I'll let you choose who to go for. Win big, okay? Woo, go Lumber Blitz! You're going to win again this year! I feel like I shouldn't even do any of the events until I've done this talking sweep. Because events plus tickets equals progress once we give in tickets, as we discovered in an earlier game. So therefore, what do I do first? Maybe I can spend one. Wowee, I gotta get me that jockey's autograph. He's so cool and so handsome too. I wonder if he'll shake my hand. I'm trying to talk to you, lady. Racecourse reception looks so cute. Maybe I'll check it out later. That lady has to be on a separate blooming tier. Occasionally I have racecourse receptions. It's so nice to be able to sit on the racehorses. Maybe I'll participate too. You're gonna be a jockey, are you? Well, I'm on it now, so I'm racing. That's not who we're talking to, but still. Oh, have you placed your bets yet? Lino Bloom is postponing his retirement in order to run this race. The odds makers are going crazy. Things usually get chaotic during the summer races, but this year is something else. This is fun. Can't wait till it starts. So Thingamabob Wonder did not get a chance to ride? Kind of thought the Lino Bloom would be dropping out so Wonder could continue their story. I'm going to bet an exacto on 1-3. Number 3, Black Prince is solid. You have to be firm with your decision. Don't be stupid, according to my analysis. There's no way number 1's worth a damn. You should recheck your data. Yes, because that data really helped anyone predict that Lino Bloom was going to win. The horses and jockeys both look handsome. Smile! Show me your pretty faces. There are a lot of strong horses in this year's summer races. Lino Bloom is an interesting one. This one is hard. It can go so many ways. It's going to be exciting. I heard that some old horse is going to be competing today. Too bad Landstar won't be. We went to the racehorse reception too. The horsey was so tall. Horses are amazing. My daughter was really happy about it. Wait a second. I just realized something. Apart from the fact we've now got this. Excellent. Don't let Kerr find out. We've got that to give to Gaius. Can I walk up to Gaius and give it to him? That is the question now. I need to root for Grandpa Horsey too. I don't know who I've spoken to now that I've made that realization, but I thought I just spoke to you. But you got double talk, do you? Grandpa Horsey, Lino Bloom. The old lady said she wanted to see what the summer races were all about, so we came. So what's going on? Lino Bloom is racing. Which race is he in? Lino Bloom's the attraction now. My husband was as giddy as a schoolboy last night. He gets like that sometimes, but I think it's cute. Now let's see how the races turn out. I like that in chat everyone's discussing how I'm going to choose my events. Who's going to be when, what, when, and how. So that's an event, and that's an event. One of them is the actual ticket, so I'm guessing that's you, and you're another event apart from that? Oh, it's you. You're here to scout out the summer races, Instructor Rean. Oh no, I'm just doing a little bit of patrolling. But aren't you three trying to predict the winners? By the way, do you think Rean can ever refer to stuff like he's a normal human being, and not like, I'm patrolling? I'm walking around Heimdall on the day of the summer festival. Like, can you say it like a normal human being, Rean? No, I'm patrolling. It's always military, me. Despite the fact I'm not really part of the military, but it's always military. But you three trying to predict the winners? Yeah, but don't worry, we're not breaking any rules. How do you think the summer races will go, Instructor Rean? Well, the favourites are Lumber Blitz and Black Prince, right? But given what happened the other day, sometimes it's worth betting on a miraculous comeback. So my bet's on Lino Bloom. 2 miracles on the trot. Now that's legendary. First and second are easy. It'll be third that's tricky. So outside the top 2, the rest are evenly matched. That means... don't patch me like that. I said Lino Bloom. Well, don't get too heated over it, guys. You two just don't get it. Lino Bloom's going to win, no doubt about it. Pablo's the type to get tunnel vision once he's got something in his head. He's going to be right. Kaiser Dice will definitely be coming in third. Maybe I should bet on the trifecta like Arundel. Ash really takes his gambling seriously. I guess growing up in Raquel will do that to you. You can practically smell the tension in the air. It's like everyone's on the edge of their seats. This place has got such an amazing atmosphere. Alright, I guess I'll speak to you next, mister, considering you're probably not the actual thing here. I went to the doctors this morning to check on my condition, and it was a miracle! My chronic condition that was getting worse is finally starting to get better. Oh, the power of positivity, isn't it? When I heard that, I was convinced it was all thanks to Lino Bloom. Now I think about it, my condition started getting worse when Lino Bloom started doing worse. Psychic bond. If Lino Bloom goes, you go too? I'm glad I believed and waited it out. Lino Bloom, he was rumored to be retiring soon, but made a miraculous comeback. And his condition got better, as if they're connected. I should share the story of Monk. That's not worth saying on the radio. I don't think that's worth sharing on the radio. I should probably report to Monk, but that is very, like...
I've been waiting, Rean.
Local radio, isn't it, though, if you think about it? Not national, but it's very local radio. I've been waiting, Rean.
Give me the dirt.
Yeah, I will. So here's what I've heard. Rean told Monk a story that could be used for the radio.
That's good stuff.
It's not.
I'll send you your prize.
Alright, we're going to prize tonight, do we? Thanks, Monk. We're good. I'm just confused by all this. From the look of it, a bunch of people splurged on VIP seats today. I guess everyone's really been looking forward to this race. Here's hoping it's a good one. Here's hoping. Give me the dirt. Alright, what nobles are up here this time? And we really did have to speak to everyone before we even talked to Thingy, because literally everything's moved on since then. Don't worry so much. Still, adding Lino Bloom to the mix is troublesome. Can't remember the last time a race was this unpredictable. 50,000 on a 2-4 exacta. That takes guts. Don't lose everything before the party. I'm going with Lumber Blitz and Lino Bloom. Nothing's more exciting than an unpredictable race. Everyone's betting away. It's VIP. Oh, the summer races are starting soon. I shall wash my horse in my special seat. I think we found Wonder. And Sarah. And Victor. And Tobal. Are they vying for her affections? Or is Sarah going, damn, Tobal and Victor are in tight? The issue at hand isn't whether Black Prince wins or not. What matters is if he makes a dramatic comeback. So he needs to make a comeback for it to be cool. He's a funny one, isn't he? He's certainly caught my attention. I'll see what he's really made of today. Well, the horse or him? Some races are as popular as ever. A lot of customers have spent a great deal of money. I can't wait to see what happens. You're just happy with their opening their checkbooks, aren't you? Okay, Wanda, relax. Take some deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. You can win, I believe in you! Yes, sir. Did that help? You coughed on him. He might be ill now. Yep, I'll do my best. Can you two just relax? Oh, the summer race is happening right in front of me. Make sure you remain calm, Wonder. And make sure you give it your all too. So he's in. Your race was perfect yesterday, so just as I taught you. Just remember that. Engrave it into your brain. With your skills, Nines could win its first summer races. Show us their prize. What horse are you riding? I bet on you based on storyline reasons now. Are you enjoying the Racecourse reception? We put in a lot of work preparing for the summer races. Everyone seems to be enjoying it. This is a rare chance to get an authentic racing experience. You won't want to miss it. Hello, everyone. Hello, you three. Watching the horse races together? Something like that. We're also swapping info, of course. I feel like Sarah's here for the booze. The guild branches haven't officially started back up yet, so we are talking about how we want to proceed. Though we ensured the safety of the summer festival, there are plenty of issues yet to tackle. Yeah, we're pretty sure-handed too. First thing we've got to do is round up all the bracers who scattered after the branches closed. Including the junior bracers. There were about 50 of them. I wonder what they've all been up to. I'm certain things will only get busier from here on. Which is why it's all the more important we rest up now while we have the chance. Be sure you find some time to relax and enjoy yourself today. I will. Thanks. I wish I was an old man like you, who had fine luscious hair that I could style into stylish ways. Handsome old men. Oh yeah, you've been invited to the party as well, haven't you? Yeah, I'll be there chaperoning the students. I'm sure there'll be nothing to worry about. I'll be attending City Hall's party alongside Prince Oliver. The venue will be at Villa Soleil. It's not too far from here, actually. I'm sure things were pretty lively over there too. Yes, I wish Matthias would have been able to join us, however. But I suppose I'll just have to save our topics of conversation for another time. Matthias Vander. He's Kurt's father. From the sound of it, he and the Viscount go way back. So which are your favourites to win? Speculating on what may happen in the future is pointless. It's far more thrilling to pick one and ride the whims of fate. Well, the way you put that, it's kind of scary, but hey, I'm a man. Let's do this. These three seem to be enjoying themselves. The way the Viscount gambles only makes him more roguishly handsome. I deserve this. I've been working non-stop lately. I've earned a little fun. And so have you. Go out and get yourself into some trouble. Well, if you say so. No, I'm patrolling. I'm Rean and I'm all business. Hey, did you hear Prince Oliver's out on a little date on the east side? I was going to escort him, but then I realised that the date was with her. Who's her? Someone from the guild? Hey, bingo. I'll have to introduce you sometime. Please introduce me right now. Give me my introduction. Call Oliver. You know what needs to be done. Why will they not do this? Okay, so we talked to everyone in here. I think we talked to her. So we've scouted out the race course, but we haven't done the event in it. Now I'm worried that if I do events, that things might move on in a way I don't necessarily want them to as of yet. So I will leave the event. We'll have to come back here, and now I'm going to move on to other areas. And in that regards, I'm probably going to now scout out the stuff that either doesn't have an event waiting for me. So base camp, Corel Imperial Villa, Heimdall Airport. Let's go to the field exercise camp first. I really want to do an event. I do, honest. Hey guys. Principal Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius are remaining at the field exercise camp. If something happens, I'll use the Arcus to... Oh, Schwarzer, it's you. Hello, Major Evan. You seem busy as ever. I don't have any work to do as Chief Instructor for the moment, but my RMP duties remain. I need to get ready for the summer festival and prepare the security for the party. It would be nice if you can get some time off, but it's fine. I'll find time to take breaks. If anything, I'm more concerned about Major Revolt. Never mind. Major Irvin is really considerate of his family. It's fine. I'll find time to take breaks. Don't worry about me. Go enjoy the festival. I'm worried, though, that if things move on, I'll have to talk to everyone again. And Reed can't go on the highways, because he's all alone and not powerful enough. Ashes Valley, thank you all for your hard work. Thors Branch Campus, I've heard of your reputation. I expected to hear great things about your future achievements too. Gosh, could have said something with more personality. Like, Reem, my bud, how you been? Like, who are you? Who are you to say you're so close to me? Can we go to the east side? No. It's outside of our jurisdiction, I'll have you know. Oh, we got CP 7%, so you know what to do.
Oh, this is nice.
Outside of our jurisdiction. Maybe we can make up an emergency taking place.
Oh, this is nice.
Prince Oliver is unguarded. I must go to his side. Hey guys. Schwarzer, it's you. I can't see you because Bardius is heading in the way. Principal Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius. Hello again. I'm glad to see you doing well. I'm glad to see you too. I hear things are finally settling down in Ordis. Yeah, I was able to report to His Majesty that the city's almost completely restored. Though how the next interim overseer will be appointed is still up in the air. Is that so? So Marcus Ballard's been removed from the running as the next Duke Cayenne. I can see the wheels turning in your head. Don't worry too much about it. If you get the chance, you should come visit Ordis again. I'll make sure you get the best possible reception. You got it. Thanks. By the way, you two seem especially close. You're only a couple of years apart, right? Did you know each other growing up or something? That's right. In fact, Wallace is a fellow graduate of Thor's. I was a year ahead of him, but due to certain events, we ended up becoming close. That's also when I learned not to stand in your way. It sounds like you two sure went through a lot together. I can't imagine those two walking the halls of Thor's. Must have been a pretty wild time to be a student. I remember it like it was yesterday. You never backed down from what you believed in. No matter what it was you dragged me into, there was never a dull moment. From the sound of it, neither of you has changed much. Wallace has always understood me well, even when we first met. I, however, was rather brash back in my school days. Nah, really? No, I like to think I've mellowed out considerably since then. If this is her after she's mellowed out, I'm too scared to even think what she was like back then. My wife. Appletini. Stylish. Back in the day, she wouldn't hesitate to challenge anyone, even if they were instructors or high-ranking nobles. I suppose she really was brash back then. Yeah, back then. This takes me back to my days as a student. Had you and I been at Thor's at the same time, Schwarzer, I'm sure my days as a student would have been most interesting. That's one way to put it. I could just picture her dragging me around everywhere. Maybe. Pally! I kind of imagine like Aurelia dressed up in like a Yankee garb, if you know what I mean. She's delinquent. The long skirt and all. Always carrying around a sword with her. Bandaged up. The Summer Festival. I recall you telling me it was moved a month back in the capital to celebrate the end of the War of the Lions. The spirit veins have calmed down considerably compared to yesterday. Rean, you should enjoy this moment of peace. I'll do just that. Thanks, Valimar. Nothing else to say than that? I suppose is what it means to make merry. Rean, you should enjoy this moment of peace. We're making merry? Why didn't you make merry? I've seen that golden Aurelia bot eyeing you up, Valimar. Sidle on up to her. Aurelia's actually inside it and destroys you in 2 seconds. No, my robot pal! Let's go to the airport. Because I should be able to sell for extra money here. Quick, to the exchange! Welcome. It's really crowded this morning, but it's only the first day, so it should be easy to travel around the city. It's the perfect day to go out and see all the events with your friends. We're trying to get to it, however, there's like a billion things to go through first. But here is where we can exchange for a little bit more. 21 instead of 20. We are now just under 200k. I mean, I could make it happen. I could show you some of that Earth Zeppelin, for example. How much is enough to get there? Like 1,000 by the look of it. 2k cash is not too bad. Please calm down. Tell us the tag number and we will retrieve it. My luggage! Where's my stuff? Where is it? I'm so tired. Is the taxi here yet? What, kiddo? I have no interest in Heimdall Summer Festival, but all anyone in the upper crust talks about are the celebrations. Perhaps I have no choice but to make an appearance at one of the parties. We are attending a very special opera today. You can believe how hard it was to procure our tickets. Will a certain someone show up? It's really busy today. But it's quite crowded on the days surrounding the Summer Festival. So many travellers pass through the airport. It's ridiculous. Well, you kind of expect that, wouldn't you? Are you here to purchase a ticket? If you could please wait in line, I'd be happy to assist you when your turn comes. I think I should reserve my return flight. Can I get a ticket to Le Mans first thing in the morning, 3 days from now? Very well. Would you like a window or aisle seat? Oh, no extra talk, even though it's two people talking. It's really tough to get a ticket right after the summer festival. If I don't make my reservation now, I won't be able to go home right away. Look, these are the responsible people. They're reserving way ahead of time. Just imagine the rush that'll happen later, after all. The lost and found is nearly full, and so many children have wandered off on their own. It's really busy. If you see something, let me know. Right, Hugo. Answer me a question. Why are you so pally with my dad? So what's the script, Hugo? As far as I can tell, you're abusing your relationship with the government to gain an upper hand on your competitors. Is this what economic theory stuff you're always going on about? Or is this that? Wee bit cheeky, don't you think? Sounds like you learned a few new words, Becky. Back when we were in school, you didn't even know how to calculate your ROA. Shut it and answer the question. Well, I can see you're improving. To be honest, I don't mind answering a few questions for a peer. But I'm far too busy to deal with small fry like yourself. So if you want to keep me listening, you better have something worth listening to. Some balls you got on you, wee man. Small fry, huh? Hope you remember this when you're bubbling my feet, ball bag. I know what Hugh was thinking, but I'd better just leave this to Becky. I'll check in with her again when she's free. Rean, good to see you. I'm actually here to see Becky and congratulate her on establishing her own company. This new company network thing of hers is going to put her into direct competition with me, but, well, let's just see how she fares after the 8 Metropolis plan goes into effect. Now that should be interesting. He sure knows how to piss someone off. Can't believe I was daft enough to be even the slightest bit worried about him. Well, whatever. Just means I can go all out now. Enjoy the leisurely life where you can, wee man. So even though it might have looked like it earlier on, I guess, no relationship going on here. I guess, why do we always have to feel like we have to pair people up, or we think a game might be pairing people up? Maybe they're just good, honest rivals. Forgot to get newspaper? I've already bought the newspaper. I just haven't read it yet. Heimdall Airport is amazing. I was shocked. So easy to get lost around here. You're just that urgent for me to read the newspaper to you? My daughter got lost earlier. If not for the attendant, we'd still be looking for her. I told you not to get lost. I'm sorry, Mama. Same talk again, I bet. You can end her in an eternal loop of apologizing. It's been so long since I've been to Heimdall. My son paid for this trip for me, so I need to make sure I enjoy it. I bought my mum a trip to the summer festival for her birthday. Since she works on the farm all day, I wanted her to enjoy some time off. So that's the internals checked out. No books being earned, no secrets being achieved, because of course we're looking for books, aren't we? Really? Still some things to get, still more to read. That said as well, we're looking for people to bond with, the ones that are nearest to 5-star at this point. Elise, well, Claire's a 3-star. Elise, Claire, Alfin. Are these Gaius and Emma? Are these the people I should be doing events with? Are they? Are they not? Should I be aiming for those that I can actually reach their full extent with? Should I be taking Eustace to ride the horsies? I mean, Eustace should ride the horsies, I guess. Because you're so desperate. Let's read the special issue. Which means I'll just be neglecting taking my students to the things. But I feel like my students should be taking themselves to the things. They should be going together, right? Enjoying their youth without their teacher? Maybe. Special feature, the capital Summer Festival begins. The Heimdall Summer Festival has begun again this year, roughly a month later than other areas. The festival, created to celebrate the end of the War of the Lions 250 years ago, was only held for 3 days in July, but those 3 days are jam-packed with important events and functions, so I'm sure many of you readers are looking forward to it. Was that a fast spiel? Was that a fast spiel? 2 celebrations and other events. The first day this year will see the summer races at the Heimdall Racecourse. The Imperial family sponsored celebration of Alfheim Palace, and in the evening, a celebration will be held at the Villa Soleil, sponsored by City Hall. But City Hall! Tenacious D. Now I'm just, brain. Anyway, important people from in and outside the Empire have been invited to both events, and Prince Holivert is expected to attend the latter. The second day features a special performance at the Heimdall Opera House and a special mass at the Grand Cathedral. Day 3 is the Imperial Family Parade, the Summer Festival concert at Manor Park, and 20,000 fireworks will light the sky that night. Breaking news! Armed foreign group arrested. a group of nearly 100 foreigners were arrested in the capital on July 16th. They were armed and camouflaged, but all were apprehended and given over to the Imperial Army Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police. This is a shocking incident just before the summer festival, and while the Chronicle has not learned their identities, a military commentator says they're definitely Calvardians, or at least involved with them. According to a well-informed source, the seizing of a suspicious vessel by the Crimson Wings and the mobilization of the 4th Armored Division were just groundless rumors. If troops had been mobilized the first day of the summer festival, wouldn't have begun as safely as it did. 2 heroes emerged from Thor's campuses. The armed group was apprehended by students from both Thor's campuses, adding to their deeds from last month. They were following the orders of commanders, containing and nullifying the armed group after they fled under the capital's streets. It's said they cooperate with the Racer Guild and actually captured 70% of the armed group. In response to this, City Hall hurriedly commended the students of both campuses this morning. The head cadet of the main campus, Crown Prince Cedric, shook the hand of the Eschen Chevalier, Rean Schwarzer. It was a scene of 2 young heroes of the new age. Incident: Heimdall Bank President's son questioned. Also, yesterday morning, the Heimdall Bank President's son, Dario Giscard, was arrested by the Imperial Defense Force. He was charged with kidnapping and using a weapon in an urban area. He is currently being questioned. I wish they said more about what he was doing, just to really ruin his social credo. Does he deserve a chance to be rehabilitated? Yes. But if you're going to rise again, I kind of want this fool to be bad. I don't know.
He tried to take Elise. We can't allow this to happen.
Man, work sure has been rough today with all those special flights. And the summer festival has barely even started. We need to be more attentive to prevent accidents from happening. Except an accident has obviously happened because you weren't attentive enough and someone snuck in. Man, this is so boring. I want to go on the tour. Please, Dad. What are you even saying? The summer festival's all about the summer races. Don't you dare tell your mother. Boy, it sure must be nice to be on vacation, but I'm here for work. Which ship is mine? You should know which ship yours is. What? You confuse me. Took you long enough getting here, Mama. You missed the party. It got pretty crazy. It's fine, as long as you had fun, Jingo. Well, I mostly just watched the bracers and the army running around. I really wanted to see the gear those Calvert guys had. I'm kind of sad I didn't get a chance. You gotta stop sweating the small stuff. That's one of the things I sent you out here to learn. You're right, I got it. The most dangerous mother-daughter pair is back together. Well, you might have missed the party, but the summer festival is starting soon. Oh yeah, well, that should be fun. Alrighty then, New Blanc is in the Guardian District, so let's head out there, Jingo. Okay, that's your favourite club, isn't it, Mama? Oh wait, shouldn't you go get changed first? Ah, I forgot I was still in my work clothes. These two are really something else. Oh, is that little guy the hunting hound in training? Woof! His name's Cerberus. Do you like him, Mama? Oh yeah, he looks like he's got potential. Since you started raising him, you better make sure he gets fully trained, Jingo. Yeah, you bet I will. The hunting hound, Cerberus. He really likes me. Mama used to go around dealing arms in war zones. She's pretty savvy when it comes to politics and stuff. Looks like I've still got a lot to learn. This stuff's all pretty interesting, but I gotta watch and learn if I want to be more like Mama. Should I buy that? I don't know. I've got the money. In order to stay afloat in a business like ours, you've got to know all the ins and outs of Erebonia. I sent Jingo out on her own so she could learn this stuff. She's already learned so much, even grown a couple of leads too. Can't wait to hear all about her adventures.
Jingo's Adventures in Leaves.
8 flights in 1 hour. That's just too much. Oh shoot, it's nice we have more lanes and all, but I sure as hell can't say the same about our manpower. This is ridiculous. Well, we've nearly checked out this bit as well. Though there are the troops all the way over here. Such beauty, solemnity, wrapped in effervescence. What? That's just saying stuff. That's just words. Ah, the Panagle. Such an exquisite ship, yet I cannot get near its presence. I mean... Zoom, man. Zoom. These tourists just keep on coming, don't they? The Panagle isn't even on display for the public. I just tell them to go away. Yet I am completely considered suitably military despite not being. Panagle House is a luxurious grand hall. It is capable of accommodating large parties. There were actually suggestions to have the party in the sky. His Majesty does not like to be flashy. That's why it'll be held in the usual place, or so I heard. Royalty, not flashy? It sure is a relief to hear we were able to arrest those foreign troops. Their combat prowess and proficiency in covert operations were quite eye-opening. we should look into scaling up our security. Yes, you should. Because it's already failed. So the only other place we haven't checked out yet that is not on the starry list. So basically there's an event in every one of these. Then there's... got to check out for that chest there. And there's actual like main event there. I'm pretty sure we could probably do that. And then move on quite nicely. And we've got Yuna and Lisa. Let's go check them out. The sweep. Hold on, was that Lemare's? Of course, they must have come to Heimdall for the summer festival. Well, I hope that everyone enjoys themselves. I hope so too.